Dehydrated tomatoes are so good, and one of those reasons is because they're so easy to make into tomato powder. You can add tomato powder to soups, pastas, breads, tortillas. I mean, there's so many options for what you can do. Anything that you would want to add a little bit of tomato flavor to, that's what you're going to put your tomato powder in. So let me show you just how easy this is to do. To start off with, you'll need dehydrated tomatoes. You can either take a look at my video to see how you do that, or just cut them a 1/4 of an inch and run them through the dehydrator at 130 degrees for about 6 to 10 hours. And then once they're nice and crispy, that's when they're ready to be turned into powder. I've been storing up dehydrated tomatoes for a little while now because I just kind of dehydrate them as my tomatoes are getting a little bit older. If I haven't used them, that's a good time for me to dehydrate them up. It's always a little amazing to me just how many tomatoes I can put into this, and then it'll give me just a little bit of powder because of the fact that there's so much airspace with the dehydrated ones. Now I'll place this on my blender, or you could use a food processor. Either way, I really like the Vitamix. I feel like it does a good job of getting it nice and fine, which is what I'm looking for. I start out on low, and then I work my way up to high, and then I'll work it back down again. And now it is just this beautiful fine powder, which is perfect for using. One of the things that my husband likes to do too is he likes to make his own noodles. And so he throws these in there and he ends up with the little tomato noodles, which is good. Gives it just a little bit of extra flavoring. And then I'll want to place it in a mason jar. I could really use any container, but a mason jar works well because I have them and it's nice and airtight, which is the important thing, because if moisture gets to this, then it'll clump up badly. Sometimes I'll make tomato powder out of the skins and seeds that are left over from when I use the food mill, which is a great way to utilize those, but it doesn't taste quite as good as when you use the whole tomato because there's just that added little bit of sweetness from having the meat in it as well. I'll then place on my lid and I'll store this in a cool, dry, dark location and use it in anything that would taste good with tomato flavor in it.